good with you, folks? What up with you, man? Yeah, man. I wouldn't be on here if I wasn't, brother. Man. Sacred Truthful G, Shaman Truth, man. The man of many names, but it's the same nigga underneath it all, bro. Yes, yes, yes. This is just a divine early morning talk. Shout out to Ring IQ, Jules, because I think he kind of got his idea and he made his spin off it off somebody. I got my idea off of him, but I took a spin off it. I just don't call my shit afternoon boxing talks. It's not that, but I did get a little bit of inspiration from that little thing he got going on with the boxing talks. Shout out to Ring IQ, bro. I always give him his credit because without him, boxing sucks, and he's one of the funniest people I know. So I got a special place in my heart for that dude. No weird shit, but he's just a funny dude, so I always give him his credit, always talk about that guy. We don't know each other from a can of paint, but I respect that man because you could tell he fears the divine in a divine way. Like, he fears God, meaning like, yeah, he could be a Christian, but he's a good Christian. He's not one of those wicked Christians. Like, you ain't gonna never hear me talk bad about Christians, bro, because, bro, if you adhere to a higher power, bro, you good, bro, but it's whenever you are too controlled by it and too rigid. If you can't listen to God outside of a book, or even when God points you to a scripture, nigga, then you not connected to the full picture of it. So, but shout out to him though, man, because he is who he is, but you can tell he's but he ain't perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I fuck with that. But yeah, man, early morning divine talks, bro, while the fucking rain's going crazy. It was just a good idea to be here when the rain's out because there's a lot of fucking energy going on, bro. But like I said the other day, bro, shit was flipping on a dime, right? Dude, it was thundering and lightning for like 2.5 hours, bro, because of the solar activity. And I was just saying, bro, shit is switching on a dime. Shit is switching on a dime, bro. And I'm noticing we have like tropical weather in Illinois, bro. Like, we got like tropical weather. Like, we've been fortunate enough to not get killed with the heat, but we've been getting killed with the heat because of the humidity. Because they would be like 94 degrees, feels like 110, shit like that. And hit that like button for me. But I'm noticing since this pole shift and all this shit been going on, we got tropical weather where we at. But having tropical weather comes with other things too, natural disasters and shit. Just because like it doesn't seem as bad as other places, shit, I'd rather have it be fucking hot to where it's tropical in where we're at, like in the Midwest. Because if it's tropical in the Midwest, bro, dude, you know how many tornadoes that's finna get hit? Like, bro, Chicago, my bad, birds. Yeah, but Chicago, I be feeding the birds and shit. I guess I got loud, and these niggas kind of got startled. But they know I'm good, bro. I always feed these niggas, man. But yeah, man, yeah, the being in the Midwest, bro, having tropical weather, bro, that's a recipe for tornadoes, bro. And some of the divine beings, when they start to separate from some of these places, watch the weather turn up. There's not gonna be a tornado in Peoria, Illinois because I'm here. Just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. As soon as I leave this bitch, pay attention to Peoria, Illinois. Just make a mental note. Like, I'm never gonna tell nobody when I leave. That's not what I do, but I'm just being real, bro. I'm not that type of person to talk about what I do, but I just know some of us are buffer zones. Like, I'm a buffer zone in certain areas. Like, if I'm around, there's no trouble. Like, that's why you gotta be careful when you got God with you, like, for real. Not no fake God, that real motherfucker When you got God in you for real, bro, you can save a country from being fucking taken over, bro. Because you're too pure to be corrupted. When the world tries to fuck you over and destroy you, and they can't, you're unbreakable, bro. So nothing can shake you. So you can shake a whole system before they shake you. You know? You can shake a system before they shake you. So some of us are buffer zones, like you're immovable. So like when you move confirmation. Yeah, so when you move around, bro, you don't just move around, you take your energy with you. You take your energy with you. And a lot of us are gonna be taking our energy from different places, bro. Like, there's a lot of divine chosen ones still in California. They're scattered, but let's just keep it a stack, bro. There's probably about 450 chosen ones out there. Like, cause LA is a capital. We're not gonna act like, not LA, but California as a whole is like a capital of a certain energy. Like, the energy is fucked up now, but yo, California was like the capital of dreams back in the day, bro. So, you know, the divine ones kind of set it up shop there, because I used to live in LA, bro. So I understand the energy out there, but it dies out quick. As soon as them chosen ones start leaving California, that's when you're gonna start seeing it really crash. But like the Great Mother is always gonna let people know to read the room. Hopefully they all leave that bitch so that she can sink it. Because California gotta go, bro. I know they don't want to hear that, but it's too evil over there, bro. It's just too evil, man. And then you gotta pay attention to New York. Places that got real bad problems underneath it, like where they don't talk about. I love you, man. You have a good one, bro. You have a good one, man. But yeah, man. It's different, bro. That's why they throw shit in the chat. Cause I don't pay attention, but when I'm doing that, the download, I'm not paying attention to the fucking download. Oh yeah, but these certain places, like yeah, when things are hidden, like the weird shit that goes on about this trafficking and shit, like these places that get heavy trafficking and them selling motherfuckers and selling organs, like yeah, bro, that place has there's no going back. There we go. There's no going back for certain places, man. There's no going back to where they're gonna get hit back to back to back to back to back to back to back until they flood it out. And they're starting from the underground, from the top, because they know what these people got planned. Like, this how the devil be working, God and the divine be working, bro. So they know they gotta attack underground because this is what. So they're going from the ground up. They starting from the underground, and then they coming from the top, because this is where they're hiding. This is where they're trying to do the cities. Like, their plans are not going to flourish because they're past their expiration date. Yeah, they're past their expiration date. So right now, it's like, it's time to get rid of the parasite. I know the parasite is going to try to hide, but it's time to eliminate the parasite. It's a reset. You got to eliminate the parasite. No, you don't keep it around. It's elimination. That's why certain things is coming down the pipe. As for extra infrastructure like security, backup, you know, because there is some shit that's supposed to be removed from this planet. There is some shit that's supposed to be removed because of the energy. At a certain level, if we're dumb and stupid, they can keep the shenanigans going on, but there's a lot of people waking up. Like, shout out to Rod Hayes, shout out to everybody doing their part on this cosmic play, on the great works. But there's just little pockets of awakenings to where the power is slowly getting out of their hands. And it's at that point to where they know it's only a matter from up. It's only up from here. We're at that point. We're at that point where it's only up. But these people won't give up. So these people, they got plans, you know, they have plans. They have plans, bro, but that doesn't mean they're gonna flourish. And they got a plan of an invasion, but they're stupid, bro. These people are stupid. They're working for our allies. Like, I'm not gonna talk too much because I know the government and the motherfuckers watching me, but dude, they're dumb. The shadow government's dumb. So their plan is actually working for our benefit. I'm not gonna say what plan because they got thousands of plans, but I'm not gonna say too much for the government could try to switch it up. But they don't know what's coming for them, bro. They don't even know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know, bro. They don't know. They thought that their friends were the same parasites that they are. They're friends in high places, but little do they know, that's a decoy. Little do they know, that's a disguise. Little do they know, that's a hidden enemy. But we can't talk about it too much. We can't talk about it too much, but it's actually gonna go in our favor, bro, in the end. Like, yeah, in the end, it's gonna actually go in our favor, but they have a role to play. They have a role to play, so let them play their role, bro. There's a certain role they gotta play. They gotta play a certain role, bro. So let them play their role, bro. But they don't even know what the fuck they invited in. That's why they keep trying to, I get why they keep trying to open up our borders. They're trying to destabilize the people so we're easily controllable. But they've been letting in the right ones for us and the wrong ones for them, but they don't even know. They don't even know who they got at their table, bro. They don't even know who they got at their table. Because if they really knew who they had at the table, you wouldn't be friends with these motherfuckers, not even on TV, dude. Like, I'm not gonna say too much, but I'll say something like this. Before there was this de facto government, but we've been having relationships. Hello, ¿cómo está? We've been having certain relationships with other countries on a deep level, like America's. A lot of people don't know, man. Before America was infiltrated by the United States government, bro, we used to be real good friends with certain countries. And those countries know that more than the shit that's going on now. And they see what the fuck going on. They see people that have taken advantage of the indigenous ones, the native ones, and basically replace them with these imposters. They see what's going on, but they gotta play it a certain way. There's some people out here right now that are superpowers, okay? You can say the superpowers that have certain plans on taking control back of America and giving it to the natives. They don't know this. They don't know this, bro. That's why these people arrogance, thinking they're all big and bad and untouchable is going to be their downfall. I'm talking about the United States corporation. They don't even know who they got at the table, bro. It's at that point. They think they're playing, they think they're all at the table on the same script, but they're not. They're not all on the same script, even if they behind the scenes sitting at the same table and they're showing us something different on the screen. It ain't even like that for these people no more. There's people that's coming in with ulterior motives that work on our behalf, but we can't say too much because they'll switch shit up and get paranoid just by me talking. So I can't say too much. But we've been having relationships with these people, bro, because some of these places, like, because a lot of us come from the stars in a sense from back in the day, and some of these places come from the same star system. They're like real family. Like, let's say, like back in the day, the Chinese and the Americans are more alike than the Africans and the Black Americans. Like what? How can Asian people be more related to Americans from America? That just goes to show we had a deep relationship. We had a deep relationship. Like, we used to mingle and shit. If you look at the Asians from back in the day, they look just like us, bro. Like, they making us forget. Like, bro, we used to always fuck with the Asians. I'm not trying to say, like, we used to, like, fuck them and shit. No, we were always closely knit together. We would trade and shit. Like, we forget that there was a different type of people from back in the day. But they get them with genocide and they get them with the back door. I remember this game called Dead Nation, right? And Dead Nation had these zombies. Shout out to Jawan, even though, like, I know Jawan's wicked, my brother Jawan. I do miss when we used to always play games together as kids, bro. Me and that dude beat so many fucking games as a child. That's one thing I miss about that dude. He's wicked as fuck, but I do miss playing a game with him when we were kids and shit. Cause he knew he wasn't that wicked when we were, because my mom didn't finish grooming him and he didn't know no better. But that's when he still had innocence, man. So shout out to his innocence as a kid, man. But as a grown up, he's all over the place. But I'll never forget him as a child. But we used to play Dead Nation. This was his PlayStation classic. I mean, exclusive. Real good game, by the way. And they had these things. They had these monsters, and they had a little host thing. It's like this monster thing that if it screams, it's like a hub, right? It's like a center. And if he screams, more of these zombie things come out. These parasites, okay? So you got the queen parasite, right? This is how they infiltrated us and broke this shit up. So a lot of people get sleep at the wheel. When everything is a certain type of way and they don't be on their toes at a point in time, they sleep at the wheel and darkness creeps in the corners. If they paid attention and stick to the traditions as previous ancestors did, was connected, they would clear the debris and not let the darkness creep in the corners. Just like the more you go back, you got those family members that are clean, like my grandma. My grandma is super clean because she know clean house, clean mind. But the more we get away from the older people and the more younger they get, they forget the little principles that keep a tidy earth, you know? So what ended up happening is we had these parasites. These parasites are not divine, bro. Anything of a parasite ain't divine. But we got this parasitic entity, these parasitic beings. They set up shop. Nobody knows what the fuck it is. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody's picking up that these motherfuckers aren't like us. So they got that hub, and that hub is spawning these parasites. And they ended up infiltrating certain pockets, and they destabilize it. And they're doing that in different areas, parts of the country, parts of the earth, and nobody's paying attention about it. It get to a point where you got enough of them parasites to run shit. That's what happens. That's what literally happens. It's not because niggas are too weak. It's that niggas don't pay attention. Niggas go back to sleep and they get taken over. That's what happens. Bro, that's what happens. And that's what happened with China and certain other countries. Like, nigga, we were doing it, but niggas go back to sleep because it's like everything, I don't know, bro. It's weird. It's hard to explain, bro, the distractions. It's just distractions and shit that they got to rise above, but they didn't rise above. So we're kind of getting back to certain ways that we used to do things, bro. We used to really like work with other motherfuckers, like certain people, because we got that rapport. It won't go nowhere. Even with the social engineering and trying to make certain people the enemy, it ain't gonna go nowhere, bro. It's deeply enrooted in us. It's in our cosmic DNA, our unity. So you really can't they can't force us to hate each other. Even though they're trying to make us hate each other, certain motherfuckers. But this shit is finna it's gonna kind of go back to that. That's why I don't even know what the fuck they doing. I'm watching these niggas like, oh, y'all goofy. And I can't even talk about it. Because if I talk about it, the government's going to get scared. So I can't even talk about it. I would love to talk about it, but I can't. I can talk about it a little bit here and there, but I can't talk about certain things. Is this stop raining? But yeah, man. That's why I'm like, they don't even know what they got going on, bro. They don't even know what they got going on. And we do got this parasitic people in our races too, bro. That's why you see, like I was just talking about China in a good way, but that's how you can see these niggas think a lot of them people down there ain't got no souls on how they treat animals. Like, bro, anybody with a soul dog like that and shit, like they be eating dogs and shit. Not all of them, but bro, you gotta think that shit that took them over about the parasitic host, that shit's still lingering. That shit's still lingering, and then it gets smarter. It don't get stronger, it gets smarter to adapt and to be able to manipulate so it can sustain itself. That's been going on in a lot of parts of Earth. So it ain't go nowhere. So we got a lot of archonic races. They look just like me and you, whatever color you are, but they're not us. They're parasites. That's just been going on for a minute. We gotta clear that up. If we want a utopia on Earth, let's just keep it a sec. You gotta take care of the parasites because they're always gonna constantly find a host to feed off of. They're always gonna try to create chaos and feed off it. So you gotta be careful with these motherfuckers, man. You gotta be real careful with them motherfuckers. You gotta be real careful, man. They're out here, bro. They out here, bro. Yeah, but they out here, man. So you gotta be real cautious. And then another thing, like during that master certain things that got authority. Because when you during that master certain things that got authority. Because when you working with the great mother hand in hand, and you're very obedient and you balancing out your power, she gives you more rights to the universe and universal power, bro. That's where the supreme beings come from and shit like that. Not everybody gets that. Just certain people. I don't know. I'm not even gonna speak about like why do people get it, but it's just different. Yeah, that's favor ain't fair, you know. But when everyone works for the divine, nobody gives a fuck. They know it's for the greater picture of things. But yeah, man, that shit's different, bro. And like, there's people that's from the infernal realm. There's people from different elemental realms, like primordial elemental realms that you can't even, like, nobody's ever channeled this shit. Different realms that we come from, different primordial realms, bro. Different elements is in your body, that's not even from other motherfucking galaxies, but it's in you and shit. Like you can pull some shit out that nobody else can do. Like we come from different shits. We come from different shits, and coming from different places, you got different roles, bro. There's different roles, you know? That's why the divine ain't just, it's all the spices. A lot of people think divinity is salt and pepper, bro. Black and white, light and dark. Like he's either good or bad, but bro, there's a lot of things that come from the dark that's good as fuck. It's just as fierce that it has more discipline and it don't play, but like the dark is just that primordial power, like, oh shit, deep, vast, like depth, more than evil. When we say dark, we don't mean evil, we mean depth, ancient, that type of way. But I don't like wicked shit. I would never want to be from a wicked realm. That's not what we're talking about. When we're talking about the infernal realm, we're talking about that primordial realm that is forged from the fire and from the depths of this primal set. It's structured It's definitely structured, but it's intense at the same time. But that's real. That's where a lot of these fierce warriors come from and shit. That's where a lot of monsters and shit come from. And then the primordial waters and shit like that. There's a lot of weird shit out here, bro. There's a lot of weird shit that, like, it'll take for me to go on a, like, confirmation when I say this, and I probably got to do it. I just got to be more open. I'm not going to say what I got to do because I don't want to be in black, but I know what I got to do to get certain things again. I just got to be more clear for a channel, you know? Because there's definitely some things that are meant to be uncovered in this moment, but you definitely want to be a clear channel to receive. You definitely want to be a clear channel to receive right now. But yeah, man, this shit is deep. That's why, you know, when I see certain things, I don't even bat an eye. Like, I know what that shit mean, man. Don't get me wrong, there's some wicked shit out here, but what they say wicked ain't even wicked. Like, the real Papa Set is not wicked. But whenever Christianity came and whenever this Hebrew shit came, they broke shit up to make us look at things differently. They took our words that represent something else and changed the meaning of. They changed the meaning of to make what was looked as a hero to these people as a demon to everybody else. And they basically ostracized certain energies so they can't be tapped into, so people can free themselves and find their power. Just like how they did with Papa Set. Just like how they did with Papa Set the Dragon. It's like this motherfucker come out the mud, be thrown in prison, be thrown in the lava, figure out how to make order out of the chaos, and then run this shit. They don't want nobody tapping into that ideology. Yeah, because that means that you'll be able to overthrow the system. If you go off a set philosophy and how we do things, you'll be able to break their matrix easily. So I get why they're not going to tell you the real shit. Because if you're getting inspiration from the ones that walk before you, fuck, they're showing you it. So yeah, they're going to remove books. Yeah, they're going to remove the truth because they don't want you to know the fucking truth. They don't want you to know about the real motherfucker that came down. Like, you know how they say Jesus and shit? That motherfucker was real, bro, but he ain't died. He ain't died how you think. Like, I'm pretty sure there was more niggas awoken. They threw him through those trials and tribulations. He awoken. It was the end times. He cleared out the enemy. He took some motherfuckers with him on a spaceship, bro. Literally, bro. Literally. That's what fucking happened with a certain individual. Like, yeah, they're gonna tell you that, but really it's metaphoric, metaphysical. But yeah, they're gonna give you a sad sob story to one of the most powerful people that roam the earth to make you think that no matter what, evil wins. Yeah, they're gonna tell you Jesus died and shit. But gee, the real motherfucker that came down here that represented that type of truth, wreck shit, tapped into his true power and demolished shit. There's two different type of people, bro. People that tap into their power and then people that use technology for power. You know, and some people came before us and they tapped into their godhead, bro. Some people got that ability to where that's how you know they're a god. The shit they're doing. You gotta be careful with niggas with technology. We got too many niggas like Batman and Lex Luger. Like, yeah, you got tools and shit, but what happens when we strip you from that? Like the intergalactic beings, like niggas like intergalactic is like, okay, I'm not gonna take that spaceship, but I'm gonna fly there. I'm not gonna take that spaceship, but I'll teleport. Intergalactic powers and shit. Then you got some niggas that ain't got that, but they got the smarts. Still in the power in itself, but it ain't true power, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, I don't need technology to do what you're doing. You need technology. So who got the real power? It takes power to make it. But who got the true power? You know? But it's two different type of people. And the farther we go back, the more people was tapping into their Godhead, representing that power. And some people came down here and exercised it. So we're going to be seeing that. It's like, what are you going to do? You're going to walk to the store or you're going to take that car? You know? I would rather walk there. Hey, no, if it's like a 40 fucking minute drive, I think we're going to get on the spaceship on wheels, right? But if it's like a 10-minute, 20-minute walk, okay, maybe even a 40-minute walk. But if it's a 40-minute drive, that's different. Like, yeah, I could walk a 40-minute walk, but if you're walking a 40-minute drive walk, nigga, that's gonna take you a grip. That may take you 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, people got different type of powers they exude, man. Not everybody uses technology like that's their god, man. Not everybody does that shit. There's some real gods out here, bro. Not all of us are the same. But they gonna see that shit coming down the pipe. Like, that's why they be watching us and shit. That's why they be checking our blood, bro. I ain't never seen nobody check our blood like these niggas. These niggas be hiding your blood type and shit and hiding your real family because they're fucking scared of you and shit. What kind of shit is that? You so scared you don't even want us to know shit about us. Like, you weirdos. That shit's coming to bite you in the ass. Always hiding shit. These niggas always hiding shit, dude. Niggas always hiding something. But yeah, man, Divinity has many floors, bro. Divinity has many floors, but it all works together. It all works together, man. I'm noticing this fucking weather, bro. We got like this tropical shit going on, man. It's real tropical where we at. Real fucking tropical. That's crazy that the birds aren't scared of me. I mean, they better not be scared of me. I feed y'all niggas every day. Dude, you know what's weird? Like, bro, I love birds, but bro. I can literally listen to the birds and know what the fuck they got going on. Like, I know when they're mad. I know when they're happy. Shit like that, bro. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I remember one time I gave the birds the wrong food, right? And they were pissed. They were literally letting me know they were pissed. I'm like, I felt it. I'm like, this nigga mad. I'm like, this nigga mad at me. It was cute. But it made me feel weird in the moment because it's like, I kind of knew better not to give him that. It wasn't like I gave him candy or nothing. It was just a simple fact that I knew better to not give him that, but I still gave it to him. And they were pissed off at me, bro. They were beep, 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 beep. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm literally looking at him like, is he talking to me? Shout out to the birds, man. I be spending most of my time with animals and shit, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I got some love for the squirrels, but they're just too greedy. I mean, I love the squirrels, but they're just a little greedy bastards, man. They're little greedy bastards. Man, you gotta love the Blue Jays, though, but the Blue Jays are something else, bro. Them Blue Jays are something else. Did it stop raining? I think it did. For now. Birds are acting weird around me, look. I think they're trying to get at this spot right here. They're trying to get this food, but it's like niggas. Here they come. They looking around like, where the food, nigga? Y'all know the food right here, nigga. Quit playing with me, man. Quit playing with me. Yeah, man, it's time though, man. I'm feeling like it's time to get the fuck up out of here, bro. It's time to start separating, yeah. You might as well be early, so you ain't gotta go through nothing crazy. But America, in the end, will be good. But America definitely got a big cleansing going on, man. Some people be there to witness it. Some people just gotta go somewhere else, man. It's just in your blood to go somewhere else, bro. Especially the certain ley lines in certain places. America could be your home, but you just gotta go separate from America and come back at a later date. It's not like you're done with America. Just you gotta come back on a later date. I'm picking up for some people, man. Just don't run away from America trying to find something better. No, just go on an adventure. Because America is good, it's just bad people fuck it up in the system. But if you look at the land, you look at the nature of it, it's beautiful. But you just got to see the ones running it and the motherfuckers in it. But other than that, man, America's fine. If you think about it. It's just the motherfuckers in it. And certain places are better than America when it comes to well-being and how they'll treat you. So you just got to find what resonates with you. Like, you might be treated like a king going somewhere else. You might get treated like a king. Like, if a nigga, you already know, I'm talking about my people, like a black nigga, like, man, let that black nigga go to the Philippines, nigga. Quit playing. Let a cold black nigga go to the Philippines. You already know. You already knew they on that nigga ass. That's like a cold white nigga going to South Korea. You know them South Koreans love they white motherfuckers. They like they black motherfuckers, but them South Koreans literally white because of white people. So I think they like a white motherfucker a little bit more. It's just that, you know, I mean, they love blacks, but they're getting used to us, you know, and they're getting used to the real us from all that social engineering and programming they've been putting on us over the years, saying that we're from prison and we all sag our pants and we're abusive and shit like that. So people are getting to know the real us, but just certain places they'll treat you like a king, bro. Certain places they'll treat you like a king. You know, and then the ley lines there is ridiculous. You can activate a grid point in different places if it's been dormant for a while. Your energy is so strong, you can activate dormant ley lines, bro. That's why they don't want you to move around and shit. That's why they don't want you to move around and shit. Because of the ley lines and shit, man. It's the fucking ley lines. If certain places don't get activated, it kind of fucks with that place's balance and the grid there. So niggas are moving around like, bro, if you ain't got your passport yet, nigga, get your passport. Yeah, bro, like, you get your passport yet, bro. Get your passport, dude. Don't even get the new ID. Just pay the money to get your passport. That's what I did a few years ago, bro. I literally, like, one of my last paychecks when I was working at Goodwill, the great mother was guiding me. She was like, go get your passport. Go get your passport. Dude, I spent like it took a week and a half to get it, probably less than 2 weeks. I got my passport, bro. I was on that motherfucker like a hawk, but I didn't even go nowhere yet. But it's a process. It's not like, oh my God, I'm gonna leave ASAP. It's like, you know, the great mother gets you ready for things, man. But I got my fucking passport, bro. Yeah, like, Divine ones, get your passport, bro. You don't know where the great mother's sending you, man. You don't know where you gotta go because some things is out of your will, bro. Like they set shit up for some of us, bro. Like it's a video game. Like you gotta go here, bro. It's a video game for some of us, bro. Like yo, you gotta go there. Not to say like it's a part of the plan, man. That's what that shit means. Just like with this path I'm on, it's like I kind of had to do it. Like there was no other person that could have did it where I'm at. So I had to do it. I'm the only one that could have fulfilled it the way I did. I'm the only one that couldn't break. I'm not talking about like out of everybody, but for the majority. For the fucking majority. 98%, 99% of motherfuckers couldn't even go through the type of shit I done conquered. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. That's why you do gotta get your passport, bro. Especially right now, before they try to restrict you and get on bullshit. Get your passport. Get your passport. Don't get that dumbass ID. Don't get that stupid shit, man. Just pay the $300 to get your passport and get it expedited. Get your passport expedited. I know this one girl don't want to listen to that, but I listen to downloads. I don't just go off of what people say. I go off of downloads, and they're telling me that some people got to leave America, bro, because of they got to activate grid lines, and there's different pieces they gotta follow. Like the ancestors used to be on certain land, and you just tap into a massive pool of ancestral energies that will help you integrate to your power, bro. Like certain places will help activate your powers better than where you're at. So yeah, you do want to move around. Some people gotta move around, man. Yeah, bro, some people gotta move around, bro. It is what it is, man. I know like some people don't want to hear that. And I used to be that type of person because it's like if I leave America, I don't want America to be taken over, bro. So I used to have in my head like I can't leave this bitch. They'll try to take it over. But there's divine beings out here that are working to elevate the consciousness of this place at a day-to-day basis. So you gotta put trust in the other divine ones to get the job done, bro. You can't just be like, you know what I mean? Just gotta trust the other ones on the team. Yeah, trust your players, bro. Trust your team. That's how the divine is telling me, like, yo, trust these niggas. They got it. Look, Rod got it. Rod, motherfucking young elder. Who else is out here, bro? Oh, Shun, motherfucking. I ain't gonna say 607 Unc. And now I'm looking at B-Del funny. I'm not even gonna say B-Del. Because the great mother was like, you know him hanging out. You know him making videos with motherfucking 607 Unc. You know you gotta look at him funny. That's how she telling me. And I'll tell this shit to his face. Like, I'm not dissing B-Del. But B-Del, I see you doing videos with 607 Unc, and he's an industry plant. And he be with the white devil. Adam 22, the white devil. So it's like, bro, you kind of guilty by association fucking with 607 Unc. So I'm looking at you a little funny, B-Del. I'm looking at you a little funny, bro. I'm investigating you, man. I'm just making sure you don't sell out. How you working with 607 Unc? That looked like that didn't look right, bro. It doesn't look right to people. That doesn't look right to certain people, bro. I don't give a fuck who you is, dude. That's like me working with motherfucking that's like me working with Billy Carson or something, bro. There's certain motherfuckers I can't work with. Like me and Young Elder, we cool, bro. That's a real nigga. I could work with Young Elder, Rod Hayes. Them niggas are solid, but certain niggas you can't fuck with, like 19 Keys. Like, what the fuck? Dude, you an industry plant, bro. Fuck, I look like working with you, dude. 16 Keys, 19 Keys, Yaki. Yaki Awaken. Yeah, bro, they don't want to talk about the industry plants in our own fucking system, but I'm gonna call them out. Yaki Awaken, bro. That nigga is a clone. Bro, even when he came, bro, you could see a lot of hate in his heart, bro. But now look at him, he looked totally different. He don't even act the same. He don't even act the same, man. All these niggas, like, they right up in front of our face, bro. These industry plant ass niggas in the conscious community. They'll be right under our face. They'll be right under our nose, bro. And they ain't afraid to call you niggas out, bro. Like Yaki Awaken, 19 Keys, fucking Billy Carson. I'm kind of looking at B-Dell a little funny. Yeah, I'm looking at B-Dell a little funny. Like, what? Why you do that, dude? I don't judge nobody, but, dude, I got a pure heart. And when my heart feels a little tinge from what the fuck you did, it lets me know everything I need to know. Because I don't judge nobody. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. But when my heart space feels a little funny, oh, okay, I got to pay attention. And that's what's going on with B-Dell. It's like, bro, why are you working with them niggas, dude? Dude, just fucking mind your business. What are you doing? It's not about the money and fucking reach, bro. It's not even bigger than that. It's bigger than that. Yeah, bro, it's bigger than that, bro. That's why I do not follow these niggas, bro. Like, I don't follow them, man. I don't follow these niggas like how people be following Young Elder and not Young Elder, Young Pharaoh. Young Elder, he a good dude to listen to, but don't follow nobody. You know, don't follow nobody. Feel me? Listen to the great mother, because she'll guide you to the best ones out here. And if she guides you to Young Elder, then bet. It's Young Pharaoh. Young Elder, it's Young Pharaoh. I got the Youngs mixed up. Like, bro, look at that nigga, bro. That motherfucker out here crashing the fuck out. Niggas actually watching that nigga. Like, I never did fuck with Young Elder on that tip. I never did. I remember the only reason why I knew about him was my homie Noah. From when we were kids, he used to talk about Young Elder for like a brief second. And I remember Young Elder. But other than that, bro, I don't know who that guy is. All I know is from back in the day. And then I used to see him around. And then now I see this dude, he fucking lost it. It's kind of crazy though, but there's a lot of plants out here, man. There's a lot of plants and they're going down, bro. Like, you should have took that evil money and try to run our people off a cliff back then in the Piscean age. But now, bro, there's more stricter karma for people like that. They're not going to get away for that shit for any longer. Like, they're going to get publicly exposed on a mass level, and then they're going to get got by the enemy. Like, if B-Dell, if he keeps working with the enemy, bro, they're going to do him like, they're going to do him like Rashad Jamal. They're going to do him like them. Like, yeah, once you open that door for the enemy, bro, they're in. And I think he opened the door for the enemy, bro. And then another thing, I remember he talked about not traveling. Don't take the planes. But when it came to his event, he was like, yeah, sometimes you got to take a risk, man. Look, okay, so what is for your event? You tell him to go travel, okay, take a plane. But when it comes to just regular shit, hey, man, don't get on the planes, man. They're crashing them. I just start looking at it a little funny, like, you feel me? Oh, it's for you. Look, when it's for you, it's all good to go travel. But when it comes to the people on the spiritual growth and want to go travel somewhere, you're like, don't do it. That's all I'm finna say on that. I'm just speaking, man. Don't get mad at me, nigga. Look, if you want to debate, I'll come on your fucking show, my boy. Because I don't hate you, dude, but... Yeah, I don't hate you, bro, but I just gotta speak, man. Is this how you speak, my bro? I gotta speak my damn self, man. I just look at some people a little funny, man. I just look at people in this conscious community a little funny. And then, I just stay away from the people that got an agenda. Like, I be picking up, there's some feminists out here too, bro. I'm like, damn, bitch, you a feminist. Like I don't even be trying to, like, throw that on these motherfuckers. But I see it. Like, no, you a feminist. They say, I can sense it off you. So I'm not getting the full truth. It seems like you're a little biased. For some people, this motherfucker too feminist. Like, yeah, when you too feminist, you don't give a fuck about dudes. You don't see the good in dudes. Like, you don't give a fuck about them. Trauma and just the fucked up dudes fucked it up for everybody. Like, you could have an overly patriarchal motherfucker. A menaced. You know? Thinking that dudes can do it all and bitches ain't shit. Yeah, I just lost my fucking shit. Shit's glitching. But yeah, I mean, you just gotta be careful watching people that's too extreme on a certain particular side. Like, that's why I don't listen to people that be talking about white people like they're like bad and they're parasites. And I'm like, dude, wait a minute. That's just you're talking about archons, parasites. Not every white person you see is that. But I get what they're saying. I understand it. Because they're like, oh, their skin and they look unnatural. But that comes from a little bit of a deficiency. More than something like, oh my God, these people are soulless. Don't get me wrong now. There's a lot of these motherfuckers, you feel me? But a lot of them, bro, they're divine. They got that drop of blood like my boy Ryan Hayes say. And then how they act, bro. I know a white motherfucker that is divine as fuck, bro. Like, maybe even a drop of blood, maybe even like more black than white, because you gotta have neuromelanin to have a soul. So that neuromelanin is categorized black sun. So they got that black in them. But let's not say they're black as in hood. That neuromelanin black. Like, I can tell who got that black in them. Like, this motherfucker got a glowing shit. Like, there's a few white women, I'm like, oh no, that bitch is divine. I don't like, oh my God, I wouldn't date you, not like that, bro. But I can just sense it. You can just tell how they acting and shit. I look at a regular white motherfucker, then you look at them, you can be like, this fucking night and day. You know? Night and day energy, bro. That's why I'm like, I don't group them in the same way as everybody else. Like, no, them are the divine ones, bro. You don't look at black ones, divine ones, and white divine ones as different. No, they're divine ones. You don't look at an Asian divine one different from a black divine one. They're divine, bro. They're divine. The divinity is in them. It don't matter what color they are, bro. That's why I don't go for that shit. Don't get me wrong, I understand it, but bro, that's fucked up. Like, I can't. My heart won't let me. And I'm not an open, all love type of dude. I'm real. I'm real. Divinity ain't just coming from black people, bro. Divinity is coming from all shades. It's scattered like Dragon Balls. Fuck, I look like being divisive. Don't get me wrong, get to the point, like, if you want to only date your race, bro, that is, but you can't be out here hating on them, bro. You can't be out here hating on other races because you don't understand them. Because you too rigid in how you think, because that ain't gonna be good for your health. You know, that's like me hating on a certain race. Dude, that's gonna come out with health problems, bro. I love everybody, man. Yeah, I love everybody. They really make us like them white women. I mean, white women aren't that bad. There's some fucking white women, bro. They're not gonna like me when I say this. But I ain't gonna fucking lie to you, dog. There's some baddies. Look, I better chill out. But that's not the reason why I love them. I'm just being real, bro. That's a whole side of motherfuckers you can't even fuck with because you're so rigid. Like, you know how many bad bitches that are like fucking white, bro? Beautiful women, like, and I guess you could say handsome man if you're a fucking woman, but you know, but I'm just being real. Fuck, I look like cutting that off. You a goofball? I'm not fucking nobody, but I'm not just gonna be fucking with any white bitch, but you know there's some bad ones out here that actually got a connection with your ancestry and they're bad as fuck. Like, you'll be a dumb fool not to take that on in a sense. That's why I don't look at color like that, bro. It's deeper than that. Bitch, do you have a soul? You know, bitch, or our ancestors are lying, bitch. Was your ancestors on that grimy shit with my people? Like, it's deeper than that. I know some white motherfuckers my ancestors love, There's some of these black motherfuckers, like these black motherfuckers was taking my family out and shit. But these white motherfuckers was my family. Like we was real cool. Like the ancestors loved them niggas. So it ain't got shit to do with color. That's why I don't go off for that shit. I don't go off for that shit, but I do know some white people act weird. Like some white people get me, like some white people get me when they're divine, but when some niggas just don't have that umph, it's like a disconnect, like my homie. It's like, dude, I don't know if it's because he's a fucking ginger or what, bro, but I can't understand him sometimes. And he just speak English. I'm like, English, bro. I don't know if it's because he be drunk half the fucking time. And I don't want to talk about the guy. Like, I'm just being real. I don't like, bro, I'm like, English, dude. And I'm trying to take on what he putting out, but I'm like, it's like, you know, but there's some motherfucking white people, nigga, like, you feel me? Like, it, yeah, like, we make magic. We get around, nigga, we act like a fool. It just is different, bro. It's an energy thing. It ain't because of color, bro. And there's some black people that's like that I fuck with. You know, but them other black people, it's like a disconnect. And then there's some Latinos, nigga, we act a fool. But out of everybody, I noticed that the Latino people love me, man. I noticed that. The Latino people love me. I mean, yeah, they, the ones that are right. I've noticed that over the years, bro. The Latinos fucking love me. Like the Latino women, the Latinos, they fucking love me, bro. I love them too, though. Like, yo, I love Dominican people, Mexican, fuck, man, Nicaraguan. I love those people, bro. I need to speak Spanish. Like, I love those people, bro. You know, I get more love from other races than my people. It's weird because a lot of people be hating on motherfuckers that are real different. Like, I'm nowhere near a nigga, but I'm still a nigga, bro. You can kind of hear how I talk and shit. But my demeanor, how I act, I'm nothing like them niggas, but I'm a nigga at heart. You can tell how I'm a nigga, but I'm not a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you around me, nigga, and I'm just in my own element, you could be like, yeah, that's a different ass nigga. And some of them niggas be hating on me for that, you know, especially black women. But not all black women, but a black woman can't like understand me and shit. They get all weirded out and like intimidated. I think that's just women as a whole when they can't put their finger on me. I'm like, bitch, you know what's crazy? They say women are mysteries. Hit that like button too, bro. I see 2 niggas in here. Hit that like button for me, bro. But yeah, they say women are mysterious, but I've been picking up. These bitches saying I'm too mysterious. I'm like, y'all the mysterious ones. I'm trying to figure y'all out. Y'all act like y'all can't figure me out. I'm like, no, don't try to flip this shit on us. Y'all the epitome of mystery. But there's some niggas that are mysterious in their own right. That are just as mysterious as women. But I'm like, bro, what I'm supposed to do, tell you everything I fucking do? I don't know why people like, I guess it's my aura, bro. It's something that people can pick up. But I know how I move, I can understand it, but I think it's something they pick up more than what they see. And a lot of people get scared. A lot of people think I'm dark because of the power I got, and I don't be saying shit. I'm like, bitch, it's called infinite silent power, man. Not like disrespectful, like the good bitch. Like, bitch. Not the bad bitch, like, bitch. Like, like, bitch. You're that type of one. I'm like, yeah, bitch, like, come on, bro. I'm supposed to tell you everything? I don't know, man. That's why a lot of women don't like me, because it's like, you're too mysterious. Like, bitch, if we're not together, the fuck? They be trying to size me up out here and shit. There's some baddies out here, though. But I ain't going, bro, because I don't want to get in trouble. The great mother know how I am. I see some shit, I'm like, my mind goes somewhere, bro. Look, my mind goes somewhere, bro. And I got to chill the fuck out, bro, because I remember it's bigger than that. Because I'm the type of person, bro, if I put my mind to it, I can get whatever the fuck I want but I don't abuse it though. I don't even, I don't abuse it. Even, like, I don't abuse it. I don't even, like, I could go out here and get whatever the fuck I want, damn near, but I don't abuse it. The great mother won't let me. Like, do you know how easy it is for me to manifest for another motherfucker? Like, I could use my power to get niggas rich. I've done it indirectly and I could do it directly, but on certain things on my end, they're real strict when it comes to me because they don't want to, like, because I got a big purpose, bro, and certain things I don't need, and they don't play about me. So they don't want me to abuse my power, like, not even in the slightest. But I can use my power to help a lot of people and protect. But when it comes to me, they real strict on me. They're like, hey, bro, because I affect a lot of people, so I got to be on point for a lot of people. So it's just a little stricter when it comes like that. When you have a lot of impact on the people, you can't just be moving a certain type of way when you have a high ranking. They don't even let shit slide. Like, I can't even go out here and just be fucking these bitches and it could be a baddie. They won't let me get on that type of time, man. It kind of sucks when you ain't out here, bro, because dude, it's been like fucking, dude. I can't how long it's been years, bro, like 6-7 years. I'm like, fuck, I forget, I don't give a fuck, but you get in those moments where you like, fuck, I gotta get some shit off, but I never broke it. I never broke it to where I get kids and now I'm in a toxic relationship with this bitch. No, I'm disciplined enough, but you get in those phases and then you have those weirdos, like, I may not fuck that bitch, but I was entangled with their energy. We're like married. I caught a few of them stray bullets, you know, from narcissists, but I ain't fucked them narcissists, thank fucking God. I never fucked Tammy. I never fucked Comely. Yeah, I don't really fuck with these bitches like that. Like, if you know what I'm saying, like, not on I'm just trying to fuck you shit. Like, this ain't high school. Like, I usually find a woman and I fall in love with their energy. And then shit like that, I just don't get me wrong, my body is going to respond to a bad bitch in a certain way. But when you love somebody for who they are, those other that horny shit goes out the door, bro. I noticed that, and these bitches were not shit, bro, but that's the love I got. I'm like, dude, my love is very disciplined. Like, yeah, it's weird. Like, if I love a motherfucker, I start acting right and being more loyal and disciplined and put my attention to that motherfucker for better or for worse. Like, these bitches didn't deserve that, so that's why I took it away from them. But, I mean, for the right one, I guess I would be a good person because I'm not going to cheat. You know, because it's just not in me to cheat, man. It's not in me to cheat. Next thing you know, like, all my attention, not all my attention, but I'm not looking around and I'm not like that type of person to cheat. I'm not like, and it's not in me, man. Like, I'm an extremely loyal person. As the days go by, I'm more loyal in a weird way, bro. But that's not good for a narcissist to have that type of access to you. So I'm not going to act like that's just good. It's okay for the right people. For the right people. That's not just a good thing to be like, because, you know, it's not. Because I invited in the wrong people in my life doing that. I don't even talk about that one bitch. I'm like, bitch, I never met you. I'm not even going to give you enough power to act like you was something in my life, bitch. But I respect the lesson that you gave me. At least these bitches, I seen them. I seen these bitches. Bitch, I never seen ass in person, bitch. So you ain't gonna get my power. But I respect you, ho. I'm pretty sure that bitch is lingering. These bitches that I deal with, they don't go nowhere, bro. My energy is so raw, them bitches be lingering. That's why I don't just be out here fucking, bro, because these bitches will be following me around and shit, dude. Like, I put that on my life. These bitches will be out here looking for me, bro. Like, these bitches out here that I never fucked, they be on that shit. I'm like, bitch, you talking too much. Like, I've been catching bitches snitching on themselves, watching me and shit. Like, bitches Like you wouldn't even think watching me and shit. Like they just obsessed with me and shit. Like bitch, I don't even talk to you. Like like why are you doing that? I got a lot of women out here that be on that shit, man. Like I don't even know them from a can of paint. That's why I'm real careful. Like man, it's a lot when you it's a lot to be who you are, bro. A lot of people don't know it takes a lot to be who you are, man. A lot of people don't know that. It takes a lot to be who you are, bro. Like I'm a real celebrity, man. Like I'm a real celebrity. I'm not a fake celebrity. Like I'm a real celebrity. Like I'm real. Like the cosmos identified me as that nigga. So it trickles down on this earth plane on how like attractive you are and how magnetic you are. You are a real star. It doesn't take for an industry or a machine to put you as that star. You are already a star coming on this earth. That's why stars try to siphon your energy, because you're a real star. You know, I'm a real fucking star, so I gotta be careful of hate and obsession. Yeah, I'm a real star, but you gotta be careful. It has its pluses and minuses. Like, I'm a low-key nigga. I don't like getting attention. That's one thing I don't like. Some people think I love attention. Like, no, dude. Just because I'm who I am don't mean I like attention, bro. I'm just an expressive motherfucker, bro. You might hear me talking loud to myself like, dude, look at that shit. That's just who the fuck I am, bro. Like, I can't help that I'm like that, dude. I can, but sometimes I just be who I am, and that everybody watching me is like, yo, I'm just being me, bro. I'm not trying to get attention. I'm not trying to fit in, but I'm definitely not trying to get attention. So sometimes I literally gotta stop myself from existing a certain way, because I'm not trying to get all these eyes on me. Then next thing you know, motherfuckers acting weird around me and shit. Just by me being me, bro. Like, what the fuck? Dude, I'm living my life, bro. You over there tweaking because I'm living my life? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? I don't dim my life for nobody, though. I don't dim my life for nobody, bro. But it gets to a point where there's a certain way I gotta be, because I don't want to draw too much attention. Draw attention, so I'm not trying to draw any more attention to me. It be like that for us, bro. Like, hey, man, I'm real careful, like, where I be going and shit, bro. I'm not just anybody that can go anywhere, man. I'm really not. I'm really not. Motherfuckers be acting weird when I show up. Like, it takes a lot to be a chosen one, bro. It takes a lot to be powerful, bro. You're gonna be hated a lot. Like, I'm loved, but I'm hated because of this shit too. Like, I'm hated, bro, by some of the closest people to me. They hate me for it. So it's weird, man. It's weird. I would never hate somebody because of their power, bro. I would want to learn from them, man. I've never met nobody face to face that was on my level or higher than me. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. I never met somebody face to face that's on my level or higher than me, bro. So I would never hate on them, though. I would never hate on them people, bro. I mean, you may got more than me, but on an energetic, on a spiritual ranking, nigga, I never met nobody that trumped me or on that level, bro. I ain't never did. But I would never hate on him and compete. No, bro, we're in this shit together, man. Yeah, I don't think like everybody else. I don't think like that. I don't think like that. I ain't never really met nobody with the type of guy, so. But that ain't gonna make me hate on nobody, bro. I don't hate on nobody, bro. You know, these niggas be out here hating on motherfuckers and shit. These niggas out, they be out here hating and like, I ain't got no time for that. That's why I be staying away from motherfuckers, bro. I stay away from motherfuckers. Like, I know how wicked this world get. I know a lot of people ain't shit. And I can pick up on this, like, I can pick up on bullshit people. Like, sometimes I'll play in their face, but for the most part, I don't be around these niggas, bro. For the most, yeah, I can play stupid and get through a gate if I got to. Like, yeah. But sometimes I don't even do that. Sometimes I just don't even want to feel like playing stupid, bro. I don't got time for that. Because it does something, bro. I mean, if you got to do what you got to do, but I don't like doing that shit. But I'll do it. I'll do it if I got to. But I don't really like fucking with a shit like that. Man, it's a beautiful time to go travel the world right now, bro. You're going to have fun, like. Travel the world, sightsee, man. Sightsee. You know, sightsee, brother. Beautiful time right now. I know the world seems like it's going to shit. But I remember I was talking about this. Some people are going to have the best times of their fucking life. Some people are going to have the worst times of their life. So be on the other end. Have the best time of your life. Like, yeah. Have the best time of your life, man. You know the fucking shit I'm on, man. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I know how I get when niggas want to lead. They owe that poon. I'm like, be careful with the poon, man. Be careful with all that poon and on that wand out there, because I know how I get. We could be some freaks, but just be careful, man. Don't be too much of a big freak. That's what I'm picking up. Don't be too much of a big freak when you go, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, don't be too much of a big freak, nigga. I get being a freak, like you having fun, but don't be too much of a freak, bro. Tame it. I mean, you could get a bad bitch and do what you do, but don't keep fucking bitches and shit, fucking niggas and like. I mean, like, some people got that in their energy, but some people ain't got that in them. Like, I guess some women can double helix in men, so they go out there and they fuck a lot of men, but it's in them. It's in them. If it ain't in you, don't do it. I guess you'll know if it's in you, bro, because that's some divine shit, but I can't tell you it's in me, because it ain't in me. You know, like other people get me, like some bitches, like, I'm gonna be real. I'm not supposed to be out here fucking these. Too many bitches will be obsessed with me, dude. The type of bitches I attract, they are obsessed on a stupid level. Where I can't just be out here, oh, bitches are gonna like, and then another thing with these niggas with multiple wives and shit, like, I ain't the type. Cause too many bitches are territorial over me, man. Too many bitches are territorial, like, I already know the one bitch I'm gonna get, that bitch is gonna be too territorial where that bitch ain't even gonna let that shit happen. I don't give a fuck about having multiple wives, but some women want that because of the time of day, but that bitch gonna be so strict, that bitch don't even want that shit to happen. Like, it gotta be in you, boy. Like, I can't do that shit. These, like, my energy's like something else where these women gonna go crazy, bro. They were doing it even in the past. I give them a little bit, and these bitches are going out their fucking mind. So, like, yeah, some people got it, but some people are just too precious. Like, bitches don't know how to act. Like I can make a crazy gonna be no Hebrew ass nigga saying get multiple wives. Mom, don't get me wrong. When a lot of the men leave, yeah, that shit's gonna happen to the ones that can do. But certain niggas, like, bitches, gonna be too territorial over you, bro. You too rare. Like, you can make a crazy bitch out of a good bitch because of who you are, bro. I peeped that. That's why you can't pull along any type of bitch. I don't give a fuck if that bitch not wicked. You can't pull her along, bro, because you might make her crazy. You might make her go crazy over your ass, dude. Vice versa. Bitches too, niggas. Like, you can make that nigga go crazy. Like, chill. That's what I'm be out here doing that, because it's like, it's a divine kind of like diluting my power and my ways of getting shit, because they kind of know how people can get. Like, I may be able to get over that bitch. Like, bitch, I'm only here to fuck. Let's just say I'm on that shit. They're not gonna let me be on that because that bitch gonna want more. It's on that shit. They're not gonna let me be on that because that bitch gonna want more. It's gonna fuck shit up to where that bitch is gonna obsess over me after this little link up. That's why they don't even want you doing certain shit. Even if you may get it off the ground, you're gonna see the consequences of you doing that. I've seen it every time I go out here doing certain things, and I do gotta stop myself in certain moments. But for the most part, bro, I know better. Cause I know better, man. When you know better, you do better. Don't get me wrong, man. You be saying something out here, and I'm like, I look at it like Pokemon. Like, you gotta get them all to an extent, but I know better. Like, I know better. Even though that bitch is bad as fuck, I know better, bro. I'm like, fuck. Other ones, like, them niggas are too cold. Like, there's the chosen ones, and then there's them other niggas. Like, damn, nigga, you sticking out, motherfucker. Damn, who the fuck is you? Like, damn, niggas gotta be careful, bro. And I hate to toot my horn, but I'm one of them niggas, bro. I can attest. I can tell you from experience of being that nigga. They always try to make me not that nigga, but I always been that nigga. On a power level. On the appearance, I trick people, bro. I'll trick you. Because I may be going through a phase in my life where I gotta look a certain type of part. It's just to be a decoy, because I notice how the divine do me, man. They structure my path to walk. Even if it gets a little hard, even if I don't understand it, that's how the women are walking. So you may be in a period of your life where you might look a certain type of way, but everything underneath it is screaming power. Pay attention to this guy. But some people still judge a book by its cover, but that's good. That works for your benefit more than to your detriment, because the real one's gonna recognize you. The real one's gonna recognize you, and the people that ain't supposed to, they're gonna overlook you. Rejection is protection. That's why I don't be mad on how people look at me, bro, because it's like, I don't really give a fuck. It's like, as long as I'm looked at by the divine, that's all that matters. So I'm so sick and tired of my phone dropping. But I think that's a wrap, bro. I just kind of going like, yeah, you gotta be careful when you raw, bro. When you a raw ass nigga, yeah, when you a raw ass nigga, you gotta be careful. When you too raw, when you cold, you gotta be careful, bro. You got too much power to just be out here fucking with anybody. They don't like when I go, bro. That's all we. Motherfuckers, bro. I noticed that about shit. But when you're not shit. But when you're not acting like how they used to, they kind of put it because they're not used to seeing that side of you. But they always come back because there's nothing like you. There's nothing like you out here, so. And then when you're not there, bro, they feel some type of way. They feel some type of way when you're not there. Yeah, that's why I just be my business, bro. And people are like kind of losing it in a depressive state because you're not around. I'm like, damn, bro, it's not even your fault. I'm like, bro, you gotta like find God, bro. You gotta find God, and you gotta be comfortable in your own presence. I can't just be always around you to make you feel good, bro. You gotta figure out how to feel good with nobody. So it's not your problem. They feel that type of way. So don't make it your problem. Do not make that your problem, man. People gonna be people. People gonna be people, but yeah, man. That's about it. I think you gotta get out here so these birds can eat. They're tweaking. I hear them in the trees and shit. They're like, dude, when are you gonna get up out of here? I'm like, as soon as this video ends, nigga. Get your passport though, buddy. Get your passport. For all my Americans and all my divine beats from different countries, just get your passport. You may have to come to America. There's some niggas that might have to come to America. Real shit. And there's some niggas that gotta leave America. And there's some niggas that gotta stay in America. Listen to what God got you doing. Because God's talking to everybody differently. The Great Mother is talking to everybody differently. So pay attention. Instead of switching on a dime. The plays switching up. Change your plans at the last second type of energy. So pay attention. You were going right, but they take your left field in the blink of an eye. Things are changing in the rapid rate. Pay attention. In your life and around you. So pay attention. But yeah, man, you see the Cash App and the title of the video? That's for my people that want to send a cash donation to your boy. I appreciate it. $1, $2.50, 1 cent. It's all, it's all gracefully appreciated. There's no expectation in my heart for nobody to send it, but I always put out there for the people that want to show love. If you want to check the Patreon out, patreon.com/ShamanTruths. S-A-T in the truth, so it's Shaman Truths. IG is Son of Set, SUNOFSEIT. Son of Set. If you need anything. But I think that's about it, man. That's your boy Papa Fisco G. I'm out. Peace.